I've been playing the new Metal Gear Solid. I know I'm late to the party that everybody's already played it, but I just want to...
We're all still playing.
Yeah,
a lot of people are still
it's
playing.
still a brand new game.
I'm still so early in that game.
Yeah, me too. I'm the
only one who's beat it then, right?
Yep.
Because I had the impression too. I was like, oh, we've all moved up. No, we're all still playing it except me. But even I'm still playing it a little bit.
Yeah, I started it up this week. I played through the prologue. I was so impressed by the prologue. I felt like the story right out the gate was super badass in this game.
Yeah,
I agree. Cool.
I really like kind of like the gothic horror mixed with like sci-fi, like a lot of just like leather and new age music and just like creepy, scary like stuff that you don't quite understand, but it's very like intimidating. I feel like the prologue was really heavily influenced by PT and
it's the same team making it.
Like that too.
Yeah.
Same team. I was gonna say too, just to not to interrupt whatever, but I want to say something I think that works so well about that opening. And actually, there's someone who we know who writes articles about games all the time is Lee Alexander. She wrote an article specifically about the music in Metal Gear Solid 5. And she summed up why the opening song is so good. It opens on a synth cover of The Man Who Sold the World.
Yeah.
And it works so well just in the story because she summed it up so perfect. She's like, here it is, a song that he could have enjoyed in the time that he was a warrior. He's been in a coma for 9 years, and having it be a synth cover of it is like a goodbye to. It's kind of an alien welcome into like
what this music.
It's a goodbye to where he was and the sound of a new era kind of. And I thought that was the perfect thing to choose.
I don't know if it was the same article, but it was like saying, this is the first time you're hearing anything like synth. If you're Big Boss.
Yeah, exactly. You would have never heard that before.
All of a sudden, here's this song that from David Bowie that's like, very solidified in the time.
Yeah.
And then it's like this weird what are these sounds?
Yeah,
Where am I? Just so disorienting.
Yeah, it was the perfect thing to play over the kind of opening eyes.
Especially because I love David Bowie. I've never heard that cover of that song.
Yeah.
Ever. And I was like, this is really compelling. This makes this scene feel so much more, just alienated and weird.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I think in terms of all of the games so far, the soundtrack, the music in this game has probably been the best.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not even anywhere near close to the end of the game.
Speaking of the music,
I haven't even gotten quiet yet.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say just real quick, not to dart back, but when we were talking about The Martian earlier, halfway through that movie, I was like, I started thinking about Metal Gear, and even though the movie is not in any way close to Metal Gear, but for some reason, I got vibes and I was like, is it the music? I don't know. And then, bam, end credits, music by Harry Gregson Williams. I was like, oh, there you go. That was it. I was like, I couldn't believe I sensed that. Anyway, that's all. So anyway, I didn't mean to derail your talking.
No, you didn't derail at all. I'm really enjoying it. I will say that the prologue, I told you guys this already. My only complaint so far is the length of the prologue. Was the length of like a full movie. And if you're not expecting that going in, or if you have stuff to do, or if you're only if you only plan on playing for half hour or 45 minutes or an hour,
you shouldn't.
Don't start the game. Sit down with at least 2 hours, maybe even 3 before you go into a Metal Gear Solid 5 session. I had about an hour to play, and the thing went on for like an hour and 20 minutes.
And it's the kind of thing you don't want to stop.
Nope. They don't even give you a break in the story. It is just like non-stop. It keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. It's cool in one sense that it's so interesting and you don't have a moment to breathe and it's so engaging, but I was like, okay, I need to can I take a piss? Can I go fucking get a drink of water? Give me a fucking break. Give me a pause button. But it's a cool story, and I'm really digging it. I'm still really early in the game. I just unlocked the capability to make my horse shit, so...
Oh hell yeah, do it.
Nice. I can't wait for this podcast to end so I can go home and poop all over myself.
Nice.
You, for the record, when you get cutscenes in that game, you can pause them at any point.
You can.
But I didn't want to do it. That's the thing. I was scared to try that in the prologue. I'll do that later in the game when I might have a chance to restart this, that, whatever. But I was scared too.
Yeah.
That was the part of the game that I played at Konami's thing, and it was like I was scared to touch anything. Anyway.
A lot of games there's so many times I've been playing a game and I wanted to pause the cutscene and it just skipped it, and I was never able to rewatch it. And so I just feel like they should give you something, just like a button to like press A to continue, and then you can not press A. Whatever, minor gripe. The game is really awesome. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I'm happy.
I feel like you'd really enjoy it, especially once it opens up, because it's one of the least linear games that I've played in a long time. I'm only like 9% through the game. I put 40 hours into it, and like most of it has just been, oh, what's this over here? I'm gonna go check this out. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at these people. I'm gonna go fuck them up. Oh, I knocked them out. They're my team now.
Nice. Yeah, I'm about 4% done. 4% into it.
I beat the whole game, and I had a billion hours on it, and it was at 55%. I was like, man, I guess I'll keep playing.
I'm at 44% now.
Wow.
Damn. Well, so you're doing a lot for where you're at.
Mission 32.
Yeah. So you're.
Well, I go through side missions like crazy.
You're digging through it all.
Me too. I'm like, I'm doing side ops, and then it's like I'm at like mission 8.
Yeah.
It's really crazy though what this game has taught me is I always have said my whole life I hate open world. I don't like open world. I've never liked open world. And now what I've realized is between this and a couple other games, but Metal Gear was the big realization. I do. I just need to fucking love the world so much. And I think I don't feel a connection to Grand Theft Auto, and I don't feel a connection to Skyrim. Those to me are just kind of like, here's your stock fantasy world and here's the city, and I don't really connect with that. But even Yakuza, I was finding myself really enjoying. Those aren't quite as open as Grand Theft Auto or anything. But I was really enjoying kind of quirky 80s Japan, or I was really... and with Metal Gear, oh my god, I've always wanted to do the stuff that I'm doing in this game, and so I'm enjoying it. And I was thinking about it too, and I'm like, yeah, and whenever the new Zelda game comes out, they said that would be open world. I bet I'll enjoy the shit out of that because it's Hyrule. I know Hyrule. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not just a cold thing that I'm not connected to, you know? So I think that's what it is for me. I just really got to feel the world, and some I do and some I don't. But now knowing that about myself, I never played like Red Dead Redemption or any of those games.
That was a great game.
And now I feel like I should try those, knowing that if I like the world, I could...
Well, what's funny is...
I like Western shit.
Playing Metal Gear Solid 5, it is open world, but I feel like it's one of the least actually open world games that I've played recently, because the way the map is laid out is... it's kind of like really tall hills and cliffs, so there's only so many roads you can take.
You'll definitely be directed into camps.
There's a lot of like mountain passes that you can't quite get over, so I feel like
there's a lot of mountain passes that you think you can't get over, and you haven't found the roads to yet. Also.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So it expands more.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You'll find roads and stuff that you didn't. You're like, oh, I thought I explored everywhere here. I wasn't even close.
There's just a lot of discovery to that game.
Yeah, I just felt like the mountainous terrain kind of cut you off from a lot of where you would be free to go.
Yep.
But there you have it. So it is cool open world, but it is a little bit restrictive in the way it's laid out.
But also that's how Yakuza was too. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe I need some limits.
Yeah,
maybe that's why I enjoy it.
I'm thinking about a game like Grand Theft Auto where it's like a city on a grid and you can literally go like right, left, right, like anywhere you want to go. Just keep exploring.
Somebody in the chat summed that up. It's Metal Gear Solid 5 is more open approach than open world. That might be a good description of it.
Yeah.
But I like that. I really loved going to everything. I know we've talked about this on a bunch of podcasts, but I really enjoyed approaching every single thing differently.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak and do all this stuff, and then sometimes going up and going, I'm going to murder everybody here. I'm gonna totally disconnect every way they have of communicating to anybody so I can kill them silently. You know, anyway, that's all.
Cool.
I can see myself
Metal Gear,
playing this game for
a long time.
And when the online capacity comes out with MGO, which is like in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
Is it weeks? I thought it was days.
Might be.
It might be next week.
I thought it was October 16th or something. I
don't know.
That date wrong. But, God, I feel like my movements are so fluid in that game. When I'm playing, I'm very connected to the controls. I feel like I will have a lot of fun in MGO because it's not such a, got to get headshots.
Yeah, online's Tuesday. Sorry.
It's on Tuesday?
Yeah,
okay,
cool.
That's great.
Sorry, anyway.
I feel like there's enough gimmicks and other options and other ways to play the online game to where you don't have to be that good and that twitch accurate with a machine gun to headshot your opponents. The crazy, wacky aspects of like catching them in traps and popping decoys up around different places, like the stuff that you can do in that they've shown so far looks really, really fun. And it's free if you have the game.
Yeah, it's another game you get for the game you bought.
Yep.
That's so awesome. Anyway, so I'm looking for. I didn't really mess with Metal Gear Online in the past. This I will because
Have you done any?
The gameplay is amazing to me.
So Tuesday, fuck.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to finish, but
I honestly thought with Metal Gear Solid 5, I'm like, that was the thing I was looking forward to forever. So I was like, I got it, and then I beat it, and I'm like, but there's so much I still haven't discovered. I'll just keep playing it. Because this is the thing I was looking forward to, I mean, for the rest of the year. So who gives a shit? I mean, nothing else is coming out, and then it dawned on me, oh shit, the online thing is coming out Tuesday. Rock Band's coming out Tuesday.
I know.
Oh shit!
And then there was another thing, too, that I feel like I'm forgetting.
I didn't even open Mario Maker. It's
Oh, really?
I'm keeping it sealed until I.
There's another thing I know that I really, honestly, but something I am looking forward to, and I know it's not a new game, but just as a kind of momentary detox from Metal Gear is the Uncharted collection. I can't wait to play those.
Did you play the demo?
Of the Uncharted collection?
Yeah.
I played a little bit of PAX, but no, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know
they
there was
just
a demo.
released it this week on.
Oh, really?
PSN.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's very difficult to play Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Phantom Pain, and then going back to try to play Uncharted.
Yeah.
Totally.
But I'm
different.
excited to transition into that for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, Xenoblade is coming out later this year too, but I don't know how to feel about that.